Welcome back to Senior Green Thumbs. Today we're talking about one of my favorite gardening topics, keeping our gardens vibrant and colorful when the summer heat peaks in August. Many gardeners think the show is over once July passes, but I'm here to tell you that August can be absolutely spectacular in the garden if you choose the right plants. Today I'm sharing 10 fantastic perennials that not only survive the late summer heat but actually thrive and put on their best show right now. These aren't fussy plants that need constant babying. They're reliable, well-behaved performers that come back year after year, getting better with age, just like us. Plant 1 Black-eyed Susan Rudbeckia fulgida. Let's start with a true August superstar, the Black-eyed Susan. These golden beauties are absolutely glowing in my garden right now, and they're one of the most dependable perennials you can grow. The bright yellow petals surrounding that dark chocolate center create such a cheerful display, and they bloom from July straight through September. What I love most is how tough they are, drought-tolerant once established, deer-resistant, and they actually prefer our hot summer weather. Plant them in full sun, give them average soil, and stand back. They form neat clumps that expand slowly, and the butterflies absolutely adore them. At the end of the season, leave some seed heads for the goldfinches. They'll thank you for it. Plant 2. Purple Coneflower Echinacea purpurea. Speaking of butterfly magnets, purple coneflower is blooming beautifully right now. Those distinctive purple-pink petals with the prominent orange cone in the center make such an elegant statement in the garden. What makes Echinacea special for us seasoned gardeners is how low maintenance it is. Plant it once, and it'll give you decades of reliable blooms. It's incredibly drought-tolerant, handles our toughest summers with grace, and forms well-behaved clumps that won't take over your garden. The newer cultivars come in amazing colors now: white, yellow, orange, even green, but I still think the classic purple is hard to beat. And here's a bonus: you can harvest the roots and leaves to make immune-boosting tea. Plant 3. Cardinal Flower Lobelia Cardinals. Now here's a showstopper that will have you catching your breath. Cardinal Flower. Those brilliant red flower spikes are absolutely stunning in August, and they're like beacons for hummingbirds. This native beauty prefers moist soil and partial shade, making it perfect for those spots where other plants might struggle. The flowers are an intense, almost electric red that you simply can't ignore. And the hummingbirds. They'll visit these flowers all day long. Cardinal flower forms neat clumps and won't spread aggressively. It's short-lived but often self-seeds modestly, giving you new plants in perfect spots. For such a dramatic flower, it's surprisingly easy to grow if you can give it the moisture it craves. Plant 4. Turtlehead Chelone obliqua. Here's a charming native that gets its name from flowers that really do look like little turtle heads. Turtlehead produces spikes of snapdragon-like flowers in pink or white that bloom from August well into September. This is such a well-behaved perennial. It forms neat, non-spreading clumps and is completely low maintenance once established. It prefers moist soil and can handle both sun and shade, though it's particularly valuable for adding late-season color to shadier spots. Turtlehead is also the host plant for the beautiful Baltimore checker spot butterfly caterpillars, so you're supporting native wildlife while enjoying gorgeous flowers. The glossy foliage stays attractive all season too. Plant 5. Phlox paniculata garden phlox. Garden phlox is having its moment right now, and what a glorious moment it is. Those large, fragrant flower clusters in shades of pink, white, purple, and coral create such romance in the late summer garden. The key with phlox is choosing disease-resistant varieties and giving them good air circulation. I always thin mine in spring, removing some stems to prevent overcrowding. The reward is healthy plants with stunning fragrant blooms that perfume the entire garden on summer evenings. Plant them where you'll catch that incredible fragrance, near a patio, along a walkway, or outside a bedroom window. Trust me, it's one of summer's great pleasures. Plant 6. Helen's Flower. Helenium autumnale. Helen's flower, or sneezeweed, brings those rich autumn colors to the garden while it's still summer. These daisy-like flowers come in brilliant yellows, oranges, and rusty reds that seem to glow in the late afternoon sun. What I love about helenium is how the flowers have distinctive wedge-shaped petals that give them wonderful texture, and they're fantastic for attracting butterflies. This native perennial forms well-behaved clumps and won't spread aggressively. They prefer full sun and regular moisture but are surprisingly adaptable. Pinch them back in early summer for bushier growth, and you'll be rewarded with an abundance of blooms just when the garden needs that shot of warm color. Plant 7. Sedum Autumn Joy. Here's a plant that gets better as August progresses. Sedum Autumn Joy. Right now, those flat-topped flower clusters are just starting to blush pink, and by September they'll be a gorgeous deep rose color. This succulent perennial is perfect for those spots where other plants struggle: dry areas, poor soil, full blazing sun. The thick, fleshy leaves store water, making it incredibly drought-tolerant. And the bees. When these bloom, your garden will be buzzing with happy pollinators. I love how the flower heads look beautiful even as they fade, turning bronze and providing structure through winter. It's truly a four-season plant that forms tidy clumps and asks for almost nothing in return. Plant 8. Great Blue Lobelia, Lobelia syphilitica. If you love the idea of cardinal flower but want something for different conditions, Great Blue Lobelia is your answer. Those spikes of brilliant blue flowers are just as stunning but can handle more sun and average garden conditions. This native perennial blooms from August through September, providing that wonderful true blue color that's so rare in the late summer garden. It's much easier to grow than cardinal flower and forms neat clumps that won't become invasive. The flowers attract both hummingbirds and butterflies, and like its red cousin, it often self-seeds modestly to give you new plants. It's particularly beautiful planted alongside yellow flowers like Helenium for a stunning contrast. Plant 9. Fall blooming Asters, Symphyotrichum species. As we move toward autumn, our native fall asters are beginning their spectacular display. These aren't the mildew-prone garden asters of old. I'm talking about beautiful natives like New England asters. These create clouds of tiny flowers in purple, pink, and white that are incredibly valuable for late-season pollinators, especially monarchs preparing for their southern migration. The flowers appear in such abundance that the entire plant looks like it's covered in colorful confetti. Native asters form well-behaved clumps and are incredibly tough and low maintenance once established. They bring that wild prairie-like beauty to the garden that's so fashionable now. Plant 10. Late-season daylilies, Hemirocaulus. Let's finish with a reliable favorite that many people don't realize can bloom this late: certain daylily varieties. While most daylilies bloom in early summer, varieties like Autumn Red, Indian Giver, and Autumn Minaret are putting on their show right now. These August-blooming daylilies bring those warm colors, deep oranges, yellows, and reds that herald the coming autumn. They're just as tough and reliable as their early summer cousins, forming expanding but well-behaved clumps. What I love about late-season daylilies is how they provide that familiar, cheerful flower form when you need it most. They're virtually carefree, drought-tolerant once established, and give you years of reliable performance. There you have it. 10 fantastic perennials that prove August doesn't have to mean the end of garden color. Each of these plants brings something special to the late summer garden, and they're all reliable, well-behaved perennials that will reward you for years to come. Notice how many of these are native plants. That's no accident. Our native perennials are perfectly adapted to handle our late summer conditions and provide critical support for pollinators preparing for fall migration. Remember, the key to successful late summer gardening is choosing plants that actually enjoy the heat rather than just enduring it. These beauties don't just survive our August weather, they celebrate it. I'd love to hear about your favorite late summer bloomers. Drop a comment below and let me know what's looking fantastic in your garden right now. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got lots more gardening wisdom to share. Until next time, keep those green thumbs busy, and remember, the best gardens are the ones that bring you joy, no matter what your age or experience level. Happy gardening, everyone.